Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. Y'all come on in, come on in. Let's do a quick wrap up of our 7-day fruit and salad challenge. We went through those 7 days, and I loved everything that I saw from each and everybody that participated and posted those pictures. So you guys come on in, come on in. Let's talk about the 7-day fruit and salad challenge. Let's wrap these things up, tie all these things together, and then continue to move forward with our progress when it comes down to getting control of our blood pressure issues. So come on in, come on in. For those of us that participated in the challenge, feel free to drop some comments in the chat just to let me know what you thought about it, how you feel, some of the changes that you experienced, and just like your overall thoughts of the challenge as a whole, because we saw a lot of great things from a lot of people, and most people just didn't understand that they could get this type of turnaround in their blood pressure in just 7 days, just by applying these tactics and strategies and just moving in a health promoting direction. And behold, you start seeing those blood pressure numbers start to trickle down. And, this shows that your body's starting to get more control over these different issues. There was a lot of people that actually participated in this challenge, and I wasn't able to shout out everybody through this whole time frame. But most importantly, I'm just thankful that everybody just showed up for themselves to really just do the work that's needed to get better control of their blood pressure. So today was the last day of the 7-day fruit and salad challenge, and I'm really just excited about moving forward, because one of the main things that we have to understand about the fruit and salad challenge is that it just doesn't stop here. It also keeps going. It moves forward. These tactics and strategies that we started to apply for this challenge, we need to make sure that we're keeping up with them. We should be continuing with these same tactics, these same strategies, continue moving forward in the right direction. That way, as we're progressing, we could get better with our blood pressure issues, gain more control, and better understand exactly what we're dealing with as we continue to get to the root cause of the problem. Because again, this is all about understanding your lifestyle and making these changes. That way you can proceed on your journey, because it's bigger than just 1 day. It's bigger than a 7-day challenge. This is all about how you proceed throughout the rest of your life to make sure that you have these things under control. And the 7-day fruit and salad challenge, this gave many people just a basic foundation of understanding how to use fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, to actually provide their body with the vitamins, the minerals, and the nutrients that it needs to properly regulate the blood pressure. So the challenge, and for those of us that have the ebook, we still have those tools readily available for us to review. That way you can continue to understand the ins and outs of it. The ebook gives you the breakdown of all the different minerals: the potassium, the magnesium, the sodium, the zinc, the calcium, all those things that play a critical role in managing your blood pressure. So continue to use your ebooks, refresh your memory here and there, look at all the different food options that are available for you to continue to nourish your body and build up the nutrient storages to correct your blood pressure. Because again, that's exactly what this tool is for, and this is what this type of challenge is all about. That way you continue to build that foundation, continue to move forward, and implement these same type of tactics and strategies through your everyday life instead of just for this 7-day challenge. So again, hats off to everybody that had that participated. I loved everything that I saw. It looked really good, and the main thing here is when you see lifestyle changes start to take effect right away. You don't have to wait a week or 2 months or 6 months down the road to start seeing changes. You see changes in days by just simply doing things in a better way. So understanding that, your journey to getting off of the pharmaceutical medication, it's just a matter of staying in alignment with all these different tactics and strategies that are going to be more health promoting and allow for your body just to get it together and do the things that it needs to do manually without the need of pharmaceutical medications. So next up, we have our next challenge coming up. And our next challenge is going to be different from our 7-day fruit and salad challenge. The fruit and salad challenge was more so of an introductory to the nutrients that can help rebuild your body and bring up those nutrient levels that's important for regulating the blood pressure. Now, this next challenge that's coming up, this is going to be our 7-day pressure purge challenge. This is all about eliminating those foods that can directly contribute to high blood pressure through all the many different pathways. We spoke about sodium before and a few other ones, but this challenge here, it's going to go in depth into all the different foods that you could possibly be consuming that has a direct impact on your blood pressure. And this challenge is going to allow you to understand how it's happening, how to avoid it, and what you can use to replace and to correct this issue. So this is a little bit more deeper than just the fruit and salad challenge. So understand this, when it comes down to healing and correcting issues within the body, the first thing that you have to do is remove all potential causes, anything that's contributing to the problem. You're supposed to move those things, remove the things that are causing a problem, and then start building the body up. So with the 7-day fruit and salad challenge, I wanted you guys to see how easy it is to get some results in certain areas by simply just adding more of the foods that are filled with the nutrients that are needed to regulate the blood pressure. So now what we're going to do, we're going to continue with that same 7-day strategy with the fruits and salads, but now we're going to start pulling out some of those things that are blocking the way and preventing the absorption and the assimilation of these different minerals like some people were struggling with. Some people didn't have as much success as they would hope to have, mainly because they're dealing with some heavier things that need to be some heavier obstructions that need to be removed. So in a 7-day pressure purge challenge, we're going to be addressing those things that are blocking the way, the things that are causing and contributing to the problem. That way, we can start removing those things out of the way and allow for our lifestyle habits to start having a bigger effect on our overall lifestyle. So this challenge actually begins on July 24th. I'm opening the doors to the challenge this week. That I'm opening tonight after we wrap up this live. That way, everyone can start and get themselves prepared for everything that's to come the following week. You'll get the same ebook. You'll get another ebook that's going to be in the same style format to help you break down everything that's going on, that's happening through this challenge, so you can get a better understanding of all the things that are contributing to the blood pressure issues and how you can substitute them, remove them, and move forward, making the dietary adjustments to correct these types of problems. And we're going to also move through the week, breaking down each and every chapter, just like we did last week. Last week, we spent, 4 days going through the 7-day fruit and salad challenge. In all those 4 days, we went through each and every vitamin and mineral and nutrient that's directly related to blood pressure. And we got a thorough understanding of, okay, this is how this works. This is what happens when you don't have enough. This is where you're going to get it from. And now it's all about implementing these tactics and strategies. So with the 7-day pressure purge challenge, we're going to be following the same type of format. Every for 4 days, the following week when the challenge starts, we're going to be going through the process, reading through the ebook, connecting the dots between the foods we should be eliminating, the things we need to double check, and understanding how these things work. That way we could continue to get to the root cause of the problem. Because as I always say, blood pressure issues have many triggers. So you have to be willing to understand what your triggers are, eliminate those potential triggers, and start building your body up to continue to handle, to continue to strengthen itself so it can handle its normal functions without the needs of pharmaceutical medication. So this is a critical part of this process, mainly because it's easy to get your blood pressure to look good in a couple days, but you want to be able to maintain this. You want to be able to keep those numbers that way. You want to always show up with a 111 over 68. You want to have that going all the time, because the more consistent you are with these blood pressure readings, the better your outcome is going to be when it comes down to getting off the medication. And for some people, it's going to take a lot more than just eating fresh fruits and fresh salads every day. It's going to take them to actually remove those potential causes. And that's what the 7-day pressure purge is all about. This 7-day challenge is going to allow you to tap into yourself, understand what the potential problems are, and work through them. Because again, when it comes down to blood pressure issues, you must be willing to work through and understand your problem, because everybody's problems are always going to be different. They can be similar, but they're going to be very different. Some people may have other triggers. So being able to advance through these processes, understand more about blood pressure as a whole, and this will give you the tools to be able to get to the root cause of the problem and understand just how to manage your blood pressure. And eventually, as you continue to apply these tactics and strategies, this is going to allow you to get control of your blood pressure, build your body up to manually handle it by itself, and now you can start working your way off of the pharmaceutical medications. So this group is going to be here to take you through this process, and the only thing you have to do is show up for yourself. Join the challenges, become an active participant, and show up for yourself, because again, participation is a big part of it. And I expressed this early on a couple weeks ago. When you participate and show up for yourself, this is a big part of motivation and allowing for you to build that confidence to go through these challenges, because this pressure purge challenge, it's going to be different from the 7-day fruit and salad challenge. So anyone can show up for a fruit and salad challenge and just eat some fresh fruits and have a nice salad. But this pressure purge challenge, it's going to challenge you to remove some of the things from your diet that could possibly be contributing to this blood pressure problem. Because if you want to get to the root cause, you got to start moving some stuff out of the way, removing things from your diet, improving on your lifestyle, and start checking some of these issues, because this thing that you might love so much might be potentially fueling your problem. And I'm pretty sure we rather work our way off of pharmaceutical medications than eat something that we know is bad for us. So understanding that the pressure purge challenge is going to allow you to connect the dots between what you're doing wrong and how it's affecting you. We're going to be talking about the salt. We're going to be talking about oil. We're going to talk about sugar, alcohol, coffee, caffeine, all those different things. We're going to get into alignment to understand how they work and how they affect the body and blood pressure as a whole. Because the better you understand how they're breaking your body down, the more aware you're going to become and start making better choices. It's not just going to be, my regular routine, having this every day. You're going to be able to check yourself and be like, you know what? Let me step away. And as I go through the 7-day process, let me see how my body responds without this item. And now you're like, oh crap, my blood pressure went down even more. And I'm also doing a 7-day fruit and salads. I'm still going with the eating my fresh fruits and eating my fresh greens every day. You're going to see the compounded effects of the lifestyle changes that you're doing, because the 7-day fruit and salad challenge, that was a small step. The pressure purge challenge, that's another step up. And what's going to happen, those steps are going to combine, and they're going to help bring that pressure down even more. And this is where it gets serious at with understanding how to get off these medications. Because now, as you start making lifestyle changes, it's very important to go ahead and start setting up those doctor's appointments and start talking to your doctor about what you're doing and what your goals are. Because as you start making these changes, you're going to see that pressure start to come down. And as that pressure gets lower, 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 and lower, now you run the possibility of being over-medicated. And that's the last thing that you want, because being over-medicated is just as bad as not taking medications with hypertension. So we're going to start working those things in. That way we can understand how to move forward through this process and just get better control. And the pressure purge challenge, it's gonna wake some of you guys up to help you better understand what's going on. And then, quite frankly, that's what we need sometimes. We need a wake up call to help us understand, like, hey, okay, if you're serious about doing this and getting off the medication, this is what you need to do. And we're gonna walk through this process each and every week, just like we did last time. That way you can continue to get an understanding and just get more comfortable with these lifestyle changes, because lifestyle changes are behavioral changes, and behavioral changes are not always easy. So you got to understand, like, you got to understand yourself, understand what your why is, why you're trying to work your way off these pharmaceutical medications, what your health means to you, and be consistent in this practice. So if you participated in the 7-day fruit and salad challenge, I expect you to be in this challenge as well, because you want to continue to build on what you're doing. You got great results from the 7-day fruit and salad. step it up. Come to the pressure purge challenge and get involved. If you're someone that didn't get into the pressure purge didn't get into the fruit and salad challenge, the pressure purge challenge is going to continue to help you understand what you need to do. Get into the challenge, get the tools that you need, continue to move forward. It's not rocket science. Many of us in the group have been seeing everybody post these great blood pressure numbers and have these great results, and they're really happy about what they're doing. It's not rocket science. It's about showing up for yourself and living in a health promoting direction. Once you understand what needs to take place, what you need to do, and how to conduct yourself on this pathway to correcting blood pressure issues, it's just simply showing up. And showing up and saying no to what you shouldn't have and saying yes to what's going to help you get better. And as you go through week after week after week of consistently doing these things, your body is going to thank you in many different levels. Everything is going to change for the better. The blood pressure number specifically is going to come down, but most importantly, your overall health is going to improve, because again, this is a lifestyle course. This isn't a blood pressure course. This is a lifestyle course. You're going to improve your lifestyle, improve your overall health. When you improve your overall health, the blood pressure issues just seemingly walk out of the door. And we've been able to see that in individual after individual posting their blood pressure, documenting their journey, and telling you how they're feeling, telling you that these are the best numbers I've seen in 12 years. These are the best numbers I've ever seen. I got stage 4 kidney failure, and I've never seen numbers like this. We've seen the people giving their testimonies, talking about what they're doing and how this challenge is affecting them and helping them. Continue down the path right now. That's all you got to do. Continue, show up. Make yourself available for these challenges and step into the arena and be active in your own healing. That's what you got to do. You got to be willing to show up for yourself and go the route to get it done. There's nothing you can take. It's all about what you can do when it comes down to these blood pressure issues. So I'm really, really happy about everybody and what they had going on with this last challenge. Tonight closes out the fruit and salad challenge, but keep doing the same tactic and strategy. Keep eating your fruits, keep eating your salads, and continue moving forward. And now we're going to be pressure purging everything out that has a direct impact on blood pressure. That way we could continue to strengthen the body and get better control over everything as a whole. Because again, you have to remove the things that are triggering and causing a problem in order to correct it. And this purge challenge is going to allow us to move those things out, go through those discomforts, understand them, and build our body up to continue to move further in the right direction. So if you guys have any questions down low, feel free to, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down low. That way I can answer anything that you guys might have. If anyone that's here that has some great results through the challenge, feel free to drop them in the chat, drop your numbers of the last readings and things that you might have had. That way other individuals that are here can also see your testimony and understand that, you're seeing these results. You're getting that energy back. Your digestion is getting better, and you're just feeling like, you're moving in a more health promoting direction. Because again, the more we communicate and share our stories with other individuals, the more we can motivate each other, because having a community is a really big part of overcoming these types of challenges. That's why it's so important to become a participant. Participate in the community, make yourself a part of everything, and get involved, because again, this community aspect is also part of the healing process, because having a nurturing community that you can connect with, it's going to allow for you to continue to move in the right direction. It's going to allow for you to be motivated to join these types of challenges. It's going to allow for you to open the doors for this healing process to take place. Because if you're not motivated and you're not connected to others that are doing similar things, it's going to be very, very hard, because you might be in the house with an individual that don't care nothing about your blood pressure, that don't have any health issues, and they're not trying to hear nothing about not doing this or eating fresh fruits or fasting and stuff like that. So being in a community puts you in an arena with like-minded individuals that are all trying to do the same thing. And that's the main purpose behind this high blood pressure group. That way we can all be around individuals that are actively doing the same thing, participating in the challenge, documenting their journey and expressing how they're feeling, whether it's good, whether it's bad. That way we can uplift them, continue to motivate them, and we all can move towards a common goal, which is bringing our blood pressure down and working our way off of the pharmaceutical medications. That's what everybody's ultimate goal should be. Like, set that goal for the end of the year. End of the year, you want to be off of the medication or be damn near off of all of them. That's what your goal should be. And when you have a goal like that and you show up every day for it, doing things like this and applying these tactics and strategies, you're going to get there. It's as simple as that. So understanding that this is the process and showing up and going through the journey day by day is going to allow you to get there. So as I wait for any questions to come in, reflect on the high blood pressure breakdown. For those of us that already bought the high blood pressure breakdown book, make sure you check your emails. That way you can get your confirmation email and more understanding about the shipping process. That way when everything is shipped out, you can get your tracking information and know exactly where it's coming from. If you bought the book and you didn't get a confirmation email, please check your spam mail. It went to one or the other place, It went directly to your email or it went to your spam folder. Check the folder, confirm your email. That way you can understand exactly what's going on with your book that you purchased. All the books are going to start getting shipped out next week. That way you can get to everywhere that they need to be. So I appreciate everyone that bought the high blood pressure breakdown. This is a guide that's going to help you better understand everything with blood pressure. All the tactics and strategies that we speak about, they're all inside of this book right here. Everything that we're working on and need to understand, they're all broken down here so you can get better control, better understanding, and have some have a guide to just understanding your blood pressure issues as a whole, because this book is filled with nothing but tactics and strategies that are all designed to help you in all the different pathways that cause blood pressure issues, whether it's the vitamin D deficiency, improving your cardiovascular system through stress management techniques, all those different things. The high blood pressure breakdown covers that ground. That way you can have some tools to actually that way you can just understand what's going on and have the tools along with the tactics to apply to help you get to the root cause of the problem. So if you ordered already, double check your email for the confirmation information. If you haven't ordered the book yet and you're interested in ordering it, when you come in the group, you'll see a link that can send you directly to my website, so you can purchase the book and have it in your collection. Because if you're dealing with high blood pressure, this book should be next to your nightstand, and you should be working on this section by section to better understand what you're going through and what you can do right now at this moment to start correcting these issues. Because high blood pressure is a lifestyle condition, and when you start improving your lifestyle, this lifestyle disease starts to go away immediately. And we've been seeing that through the challenges that we're doing. So the high blood pressure breakdown, just check it out. Check out the link inside of the group and the community, and you'll be able to find it and purchase it and get all the extra assistance that you need and be able to just put it to use for yourself, for your family members, and anyone else that's dealing with these conditions. Simply understanding what your problems and your triggers are, and this is going to help you do so and get you back in alignment to control those problems. And next thing, the Healthy Eating Active Living T-shirts, HEAL, H-E-A-L, Healthy Eating Active Living T-shirts. Everybody that purchased, all of those have been shipped out from the last purchases from last week, so all those are gone. If you made a recent purchase over the weekend, those will be shipped out this week, but all of the Healthy Eating Active Living T-shirts are all shipped out. You should all have your tracking information already, all that fun stuff that comes with it. And if you haven't bought a T-shirt to support the group and to motivate yourself for healthy eating and active living, you'll also see a link inside the community so you can purchase a T-shirt and just continue with these health promoting practices. Because you walk around with a Healthy Eating Active Living T-shirt, you better make sure you're healthy eating and active living. You don't want to walk around this shirt and eating a hot dog and a burger and all that good stuff. So make sure that you just in better alignment when it comes down to just doing things the right way. So I don't see any questions that came in, but I remember last time, this happens all the time, questions just come in late for some reason. I don't see any questions, but I'll hang out and wait for a few more to come in. So if you have any blood pressure questions and you have any concerns about the 7-Day Fruit and Salad Challenge or our new Pressure Purge Challenge, feel free to drop those questions inside of the chat. Oh, here they go. They're popping in right now. That way you drop your questions inside the chat. That way I can answer any questions that you have. But right now we're closing out the 7-day fruit and salad challenge. And now the 7-day pressure purge challenge, the doors are going to open up for it. The doors are opening up tonight, but the challenge begins on Monday. That way you can get the information that you need, understand what the rules and the strategy is for the challenge, and now start preparing yourself for Monday when it starts. That way you can hit the ground rolling and have your foundation going. I never put you in a position where it's like, oh crap, Jesus, I wasn't ready for this challenge. You're gonna get 7 days to wrap your mind around it. That way you can say, okay, 7 days, okay, I can do this. Let me talk to my husband. Let me talk to my wife. Let me talk to my kids. Let me talk to whoever's in my circle about what I'm doing. That way, when my 7th day come up, I'm ready. I got my mind wrapped around it, and I'm ready to dive right into it. So communication is a big part, especially when you're going through a type of challenge where it's going to call for you to make some adjustments to your lifestyle. So talking with your spouse about what you're doing is going to open the doors for you to actually do better, because now you have someone that's actually going to be able to hold you accountable for what you're doing. Not only is us in the group going to hold you accountable, but your spouse and whoever's with you going to be able to hold you accountable as well. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into these questions, and then we'll go from there. I got on the live chat late. Can you just quickly go over what I missed? Yeah, it was just the close out of the 7-day fruit and salad challenge and the opening up of the 7-day pressure purge challenge, which we'll talk about shortly. Next one here, I want to order the books. I think that says Miss Cassandra. So when you go back into the link, when you go back into the group, you'll see my link for the high blood pressure breakdown. It should be pinned up to the top of the group. You just click on the post, click the link. It'll take you right to my website, and you'll be able to purchase it, and it'll give you an email and all the other instructions that you need. That way you can understand and go from there. My blood pressure has been good. I have been eating fruit in the morning and walking. I also doing meditation in the morning, drinking water, warm water with lemon. Yeah, that's part of the changes, you know. Making sure that you're providing your body with what it needs, moving around, and actually doing meditation, one of those stress management techniques, that's going to help you get to where you need to be, making sure that you stay consistent with it. Adrenal gland issues and blood pressure. Mallory, that's a deeper conversation. But one thing about those things, when it comes down to adrenal gland issues, you want to make sure that you understand about the foods and the things that are contributing to it as well. Because again, when it comes down to the pressure purge challenge, we're tackling all those things as well. And the better you get into alignment with that, this is going to help you further down the road. Because when it comes down to the adrenals and kidneys, they're all directly related. So understanding when it comes down to the adrenals and blood pressure, they're all directly related. So understanding what's contributing to this problem is going to be very, very important. And the 7-day purge, the 7-day pressure purge challenge is going to break down all those things into intricate details. That way you can understand it. Because when you listen to a doctor say certain things, it tends to go in one ear and out the other, because we just don't understand that medical language. So I've broken it down to a way where you can comprehend what's actually going on, be able to digest it, and let that sink in to actually do better for yourself. So make sure that you get that ebook, join the challenge, get that ebook. That way you can go over the process and start implementing these tactics and strategies, because that's how you're going to be able to get to the bottom line, correct these issues that are going on internally, and build your body up to manually do what it's supposed to do naturally. What time should we take the blood pressure, before showering or after? Do it before showering, mainly because showering is a stimulating effect. When you shower, you stimulate the body in many different ways. So definitely do it before you take a shower. But that's it varies between individuals as well also. So what time do we have to buy? Janet Harris. The challenge opens tonight, and it's going to be going on all the way for the challenge opens tonight, and it begins on Monday, the following Monday, the 24th. So the doors open for everybody to get in, get their ebooks, and get settled. So the more you get in and get prepared, now you can go over the ebook, be ready for the different classes that we're going to have inside of the group, and also just get a better understanding of what you're going to be facing for the next 7 days coming up. So the door is open for the challenge tonight. Just be ready to actually sign up, get your tools, and the more prepared you are with everything that you need, the easier the challenge is going to be. Because the last thing you want to do is wait till next Sunday, sign up for the challenge, get your ebook, and then be like, oh crap, I don't know if I'm ready for this, you know? So get your time, get in, start preparing yourself, wrap your mind around it, because again, it's a challenge. It's not just, it's not a game. It's something that you want to actually be prepared for and do, because the better your preparation is for this type of process, the more likely you're going to be successful through this. So understand that preparation is key, and we're going to be here as a community to support each other to move forward and see success through this process. I don't see the information for the new challenge. Yeah, Miss Baxter, I haven't posted it yet because I wanted to make sure I confirm, I close out the first challenge first. So all the information for the new challenge will pop up right into the group immediately after this live is gone. Everyone will get tagged in the post, and that way, once you get tagged in a post from me, this would be your direct access to get inside of the challenge, sign up, get that ebook, and start digesting that information. That way, when it's time for the challenge to start, we can go through it, break it down. You have your questions, continue documenting your journey, connect the dots through this process, and start absorbing that information. That way, when the challenge kicks off, you can apply these tactics and strategies and start to continue to get these results. Those of us that started seeing our blood pressure come down, you're going to start seeing it start to come down and flatten and start being more consistent through these different pathways. And that's what it's all about. And those of us that didn't see our blood pressure numbers drop like we want to, you're going to start to see it move a lot more, because again, you're removing things that are causing the problem, and you're still going to be implementing the other tactics and strategies from the Fruit and Salad Challenge. And this is going to continuously create a health promoting cycle that's going to allow for your blood pressure to come down and build your body up to have more control. So everything will be released tonight. Once we finish this live, we'll all get the notification, and it begins on the 24th. That way we can wrap things up to get an understanding. What would be the cost of the new challenge ebook? Same price, $10. Like I'm not going to overcharge you guys and just like raise crazy prices on it, because these are the small steps through this process. Now, when we get deeper into it, we're going to have bigger courses and things that you can also do. But this is for the community. This is for us to build ourselves up with. This is for us to gain understanding of what these lifestyle changes look like. So the costs for these different challenges like this, they're all going to be $10. They're going to come with the ebook. That way you can do the work and understand yourself. Now, my bigger challenges that I do have, they are a lot pricier. They do come with other tools and things to support you through this process, but that's outside of the group and something that's not going on here. So $10 is always going to be the price. That way, you know, you can have your tools and build your foundation and continue to just understand and move forward through this whole process. Thanks. I will participate with this next week. Definitely, Ms. Conyers. Look forward to seeing you there. Any other questions, y'all feel free to drop them in. I don't see any there. But yeah, everything will be released starting tonight. That way you guys can just get yourself together, wrap your mind around it, get your tools, and be prepared. Because again, we've seen some great results just through the 7-day Fruit and Salad Challenge. When you compound that with this Pressure Purge Challenge, you're going to remove those triggering foods, continue to build up with the nourishing foods, and watch the body utilize those things to just continually get better. One thing about healing is this: once you create the environment for your body to get back into alignment, the body wants to heal. It wants to live. It wants to thrive. But you have to create this environment for this to properly occur. And this is what this challenge is all about, helping you do so. Do I need the ebook if I purchase the new ebook? Not sure what that means, but when you purchase this new ebook for this challenge, you will also get the old ebook. That way you can continue to tie it together. So, you know, you're going to get both of those things combined together. And that way you can just continue to just build on this process and work through this whole cycle. So all it'll be combined together. And then that way, as you go through the motions of everything, you can continue to get an understanding through how this my new book, that's totally different. So the new book has these same tactics and strategies inside of it, but this is a totally different thing. This totally different. This is my physical copy, and the other books are the ebooks that are going to be digitally mailed off to everybody. So those are two different things. My book and the ebook are two totally different things. But my book itself has all of the tactics, strategies, far as blood pressure related, whether it's everything, far as vitamin D, stress management, building better connections, all those things. It's all inside of this book. But the ebook, we're going through small, bite-sized, more controllable steps. That way people can start to digest and understand lifestyle changes and ultimately build up to it and get those type of results. So with that being said, I don't see any other questions. I'll give you guys just a second if anyone want to drop anything else in there. But I don't see any other ones. But I'm definitely gonna release everything tonight. You should also get a notification once this live ends. Everything's gonna be up and going. All the emails will start going out once you make the purchase for the new challenge. Make the purchase, it's gonna automatically sign you up. Check your email. Also check your spam mail, because a lot of people are saying, I didn't get it, but it went to the spam folder. So instead of having to chase me around for to check my DMs, just check your spam folder as well, because if it didn't go to your regular email, it went to your spam folder. All you simply have to do is type in 7-day purge challenge, 7-day pressure purge, and it should pop right up for you, and you'll have everything that you need right there. So with that being said, I don't see any other questions. I appreciate each and every one of you. Much success on this next challenge, and main thing, just show up for yourself and let's get things done. So I appreciate you guys. Take care.